Hey everybody, Jack Club's Painting here with another tutorial in Orktober, and today we are gonna paint up this very cool looking Daka jet. A little bit of custom work done on it. You can see there's some nice cool Daka bits on there as well as some weathering. And we're gonna start off with some scale 75 black metal. This is one of my favorite base coat metals. You've seen me use it a bunch of times. We're gonna go into more detail here. Not really showing the priming process. You see me prime a bunch of stuff. So we're just starting off over some black primer and mixing up the black metal in the airbrush cup with some flow improver. You don't need a whole lot of this metallic paint. It is incredibly dense and powerful, so it's like 2 drops of the black metal and then a pretty generous portion of flow improver, so the majority of that mixture is flow improver. And then we're just going to slowly go back and forth across the model, kind of like you were spray painting, almost just gentle back and forth strokes with the airbrush. I've got the video sped up a little bit, so I'm actually going a lot slower than in the video, just so that you can see what I'm doing in its entirety, and we're not going to be here all day. So you just want to go over nice clean passes. It might look a little thin and speckly to start off. You just need to go over the same areas a few times. Don't focus on any one area for too long. You just want to do some gentle passes back and forth to get a nice clean coat of that metallic. And next we're going to get out our thrash metal. Thrash metal is a great steel color. It's kind of a baseline shiny steel color. And we're going to do basically the same thing, except we're not going to focus the entire model. I'm going to focus the kind of top of the model, so top of the wings, center line of the fuselage, but not going totally underneath it. And what this is going to do is create a very gentle kind of artificial gradient. It's going to be shiny still because it is a metallic, but we're going to have a little bit of a gradient. So on the underside of the plane, we're going to have the black metal showing through, and that is going to look like the shadowed area of the plane. And then on top, we're going to go progressively brighter through the shiny metallics, so that the top is a very shiny kind of aluminum color. And then as you go down the model, you have a very soft gradient of metallic shines, so that on the underside it looks shadowed, and it's just going to kind of force a shine to our metallic. It's going to be shiny all the time anyways, because that's what metallics do under light, they reflect, but we're going to have kind of a fake shadow going on, just to make it look a little nicer. And lastly, we're going to get out our speed metals. So really shiny metallic, goes on super silky smooth, gives you kind of an aluminum finish, very, very shiny. There's a hint of a blue to it, so it gives you that aluminum and not so much a chrome. But you can use it as a chrome if you want to. But here we're using it as kind of an aluminum finish. And again, I'm just focusing the tops of the wings, the center line of the fuselage, not spraying so much that our panel lines are not being shadowed. I kind of want a little bit of a shadow around those panel lines. I know it's a bit hard to see just because when the paint is wet it is extra shiny, so we'll revisit it at the end of the video with the lights dimmed down a little bit so you can see the paint when it's dry. And here is the model with the lights dimmed down a little bit. Paint's totally dry, so it's not as reflective, but we're still getting that nice aluminum shine on the top, and on the bottom we still have that black metal to give us that kind of forced metallic shadow. Looks really nice. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. On the next video, we're going to be doing a bunch of paint lines using some masking tape and really jazz this thing up a little bit. So I'll catch you next time.